42 on the East Coast. Sorry for the lateness here. I started my day a little later than I wanted. Um, so we're gonna be looking at this market together here and see what we can make out of it. Obviously, we see this market is tanking right now. We wouldn't wanna be jumping on it to at the moment. We would have to give it some time to settle. But looking at live cattle, I'm gonna go to live cattle instead of ES and NQ and YM. We're not gonna touch right now. They're too extended to the downside. Remember, this is for educational purposes only. Not a recommendation to buy or sell any futures contract or foreign exchange contract. So, with that said, let's look at the LE 30 minutes. It looks like we open right about where we closed yesterday, and we went all the way down. Now we're pushing higher. Um, I think looking at LE here, it looks like it's recovering. It's above the VWAP. So could we go down again? We'll have to wait and see here. ES is bouncing higher a little bit. Yeah, we definitely would like to see ES go back to 5,500 here for us to consider a short. Let's go to the 30 minute on ES. We're definitely at a support level here, so we're gonna wait. Yeah, definitely straight down from the open here. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Sure, the NQ is the same. Let's look at NQ real quick. Same pattern. I mean, they've been selling this off since 6 a.m. this morning. 5:30, 6 a.m. We've been going straight down. So the thing I really would like to take a look at is ES. Let's look at ZB, which is soybeans. Um, those markets are low. That's crazy right now. The volatility is definitely high on ES. We got like a ATR of, let me see. Let's see. The last 5 minutes, we have an average of 7 points on ES for ATR. So as far as range, definitely not too volatile for me. I usually like to look at it 5 minutes or less for the ATR when it comes to ES. Today could be a ZB day, not ZB, ZS, which is soybeans. Let's see. I know we had some news this morning, so let me see what the news, how the news came out to be here. Mm, okay, let's look at the news. It's filtered by the most important ones. Let's see here. Okay, not from. Hmm. GDP is lower. So I can see why this market is thinking like that. I mean, the numbers are not looking too good, it looks like. The numbers are not looking too good right now. Yes. So look at LE again. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Just gotta have to wait today here and see what happened. Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for being here. Just let me know where you're watching from and how things are going for you. So right now, I definitely want to be selling this market, but I think it's a little too overextended for me, to my liking. I would like it to come back to, if I'm looking at ES, uh, 5,500 probably. If it can come back there, then I'll feel more comfortable trying to sell it from there. And NQ, right now we're at 180, probably 250 area, because it's, yeah, to me it's a little too overextended here. Now looking at LE here. LE went down at first. Let's look at the 30-minute LE. LE went down. Now it's a big wick on the 30 minutes here. I could have been open for 22 minutes. So technically still very early. So I think right now we might see some movement to the downside if we see that. Just gonna have to wait. Sorry, yeah. Now on the YM, they made a new low. Looks like he wants to bounce here. Definitely don't want to be buying here. YM or NQ. I have NQ over here too. The same, yeah. So we might see a little bit back and forth here, but definitely the bias is to the downside. Yeah, looks like we want to keep some. We want to push lower here. I'm gonna wait for 10 o'clock to see what LE is gonna do. If we can keep going lower here, we might be trying to at least retest the lows of the day. Um, let's see. Oh, wow, nice, Noah. You cut along of the low on LE 20 ticks. That's good. Nice. Congratulations. Good job. right, let's see. 10 o'clock news. Yeah. Let's see. I think I was looking at the news earlier here. Yeah. Core PCE price index. About a minute and a half. Definitely, we don't want to be messing with that. Definitely, this market is selling off like there's no tomorrow. So let's see how things go here. Yeah, about 30 seconds here, we're gonna see some fireworks, one way or the other. So definitely don't want to be in this market at the moment. Now looking at LE here, I think we want to go lower here with LE. Hopefully we can get a pullback to the VWAP here and a turn around. I think LE here might be going to the downside. Let's see. Okay, it's out. Market is jumping higher at the moment. So market is jumping higher. It's going lower. As you can see, it's going to be quite a reaction here. Okay, keep saying pending. Let's refresh this. Okay, so it's 0. So that could be a good news for the market here because that's I think PC is more like I think it's a consumer expenditure or something. So that might be a good news. We might see a little bounce here in this market. We're getting a little bounce in LE here. I think 55 here. We may go short on LE if if we're seeing this right. So 955. Oh, good morning, Scott. How are you? Okay. Yeah, it's playing out now. Okay. Okay. Nice. Let's see. I'm trying to. Right. Okay. Nice. I'm trying to my something happening in my VPS that's not allowing me to click on my there you go. Not yet. No trades yet today. Just um there's one person on YouTube, yes. hmm Just trying to see, okay, why am I okay. Okay. No, I got you. I think I'm looking at Ellie here, live cattle. It looks like he wants to go high, he wants to go lower. It's still ranging. Not much of a direction here, but because we had that big push down at first, I think anything that we saw going in here was could be a retracement. So maybe at 70 we can try to do a short here on live cattle, but yeah, still 80, 83, 84 to 80 to 95 is resistance zone. So it's a resistance zone. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we're pushing down now on ES. Okay, we're gone short here on LE at 209.80. My emergency stop is a 20 ticks, 21 ticks, so we're gonna be probably here. Move our stop down. 25 ticks would be right here. Down 4 ticks already. On LE, let's see if we can get. I think today we're gonna definitely move our stop a little quicker than normal. 10 ticks here, we'll probably move down to break even or something. Um, right now it's let's move down here. 7 ticks. Honestly, we can even move. We do so risk by a few ticks here. Um, to 90, which would be 4 ticks. We're risking 4 ticks at the moment. Because if we get another on the Unirenco, if we get another bar to the upside here, we don't want to be part of this trade no more. 9 ticks. We're going to move it down to break even here. Again, we may get tacked out here, but we're gonna play it close to the vest today. Because normally we get no stop move to break even at 20 ticks in profit. So, but today we're gonna play it kind of close to the vest. Let's see if we can get down here at 80. Let's see. Because if we make a no low here, yeah, we have a good chance of getting to the next support zone. There you go. If we were to get to the low of the day, yeah, we'll capture a few ticks, maybe 10. Because at that point we'll be close to 25 ticks in profit, I believe. You measure it from low to entry. Yeah, 26 ticks. So we'll capture 10 ticks if we were to. We're fortunate enough to get to the low of the day here. So order flow. Yes, still I'm grinding higher at the moment. Like I said, 5,500 could be a place where they're trying to short it here, but not gonna touch it at the moment. I'm in a nice early trade here, so we're gonna let this play out first, and if we touch it, yes. And, if this thing gets to target, I think it could be a one and done here for me. Yeah, for a fib trader here, that big candle that opened up, so the retracement got to between the 61.8% and the 76.4. So that's why they start to sell it again here. They almost got to 210. Got to 209.95, I believe. Yeah, 209.95. All right. Up 17 ticks at the moment. That's the highest we've been up. So let's see if we can break the support here at 209.30. And which, if we do, getting to the low of the day will be, I believe, will be just a matter of time. Let's see. All right, so we below the wire low, and which is this line right here. This line is the wire low. That was definitely support earlier, that zone anyway. Yeah, we're going high. We should expect some back and forth here a little bit between those two support levels. So this level, the line in the sand, market open right there, sold off, bounce off the support line. Trying to came back to it, failed a couple times. So then we said, hey, let's go short here. Definitely trading early is not one of the sexiest things to do, but definitely can be profitable because actually It's very boring. And this is really, you're probably going to hear that from a lot of professional traders say, hey, trading should be boring. And that's what I'm trying. It's definitely no excitement here. So the cumulative delta is getting negative. Delta on this bar though is positive, so again, this is a support line to a 930. So trying to see if trying to wait and see if that's gonna break or not. Delta is getting lower. From 31 to 24 now. So we're getting some aggressive sellers here. At the moment, they're fighting it out. Geiger counter is neutral. The buying and selling pressure are kind of even at the moment. Right. Somebody in the chat said something. Good call. Thank you, Noah. Yeah. Definitely was at a support level here, and also that big move up on LE earlier. To me, it was more like people covering their shorts, and this market was eventually probably gonna go to the downside. I think we have a good chance of hitting our target, which is at 77. So let's wait and see here. Yeah, look at the delta. Delta is shrinking. So it went from 30 plus 31, now it's at 8. Now there was a big, some aggressive selling happening here. How many contracts is this? 88 compared to 29, so more than three, about exactly 3 times plus 1. So we'd like a clean break of this level here. We got 209.27 half. That was the low on this. I'd like to see a clean break of this before we move on. Capture 10 ticks here. Because at that point we'll be up. If we can get a break of the low, we'll be up about 26 ticks. So we should expect a push toward the VWAP here. Hopefully they fail, but that's what we should expect here. We should expect a push toward the VWAP. And we have this support line here in the way, which kind of almost coincide to the low from yesterday's low. This is a 209.55, exactly the exact same thing. So that could serve as resistance here. Well, this could be a break-even trade. Looking at the bottom left chart, which is the footprint chart, you're looking at the 88 contracts at this level here. or 30. Um, that could be an indication here we got some trap sellers here. Um, I'm not sure if they're gonna get rescued or not before they hit my stop. All in all, we're gonna stay the course here and wait and see what's happening. So we're hitting the VWAP. That could serve as resistance at 60. VWAP is at 62.5, and the high of this candle is 62.5. Equities are recovering definitely from the ES is at 55.01, 55.02. So that's a level. I said earlier we could see, hey, take it back up there and sell it. I'll definitely be very careful here on ES going long. I think a short might be in order here. So we're already at 99, so just sold off 3 points. I'm not sure if we're gonna survive this pullback here or even reversal on Nelly. I don't know if it's gonna be reversal or just pullback, but either way, we're following our plan here, which is multi break even, no love today. We capture 10 ticks and let it eventually go to our target. Yeah. Looks like this will be a break even trade. Yeah, it will be a break even trade. Yeah, L is wrenching at the moment here. Right, I think we were done with Ellie here. Ellie's done here. It's kind of, it's not going to go lower. don't think yeah, very choppy here. Oh, it's a big, I hope it was to go lower here to this double pullback, but it's not happening. So, it's okay. Um, yes, now it's pushing higher. Yes, definitely in a up trend right now. I would say compared to where we have been, the momentum is going high, but at the same time, the internals are still they're still really red. And we had the VWAP, so that 5508 should some selling here could be in order. Yeah, look at Ellie. Good thing we're at break even here. Well, they're pushing it high. They're pushing ES higher. Then this is higher here. Yes, there's a review up here. I think we um see if we can do a quick scalp on ES. I'm going short here. No, not gonna fail me. I'm gonna cancel that. Yes, here we're gonna short it for a quick scalp. Risking gonna move to break even here. All right, we got first target hit. So we're gonna trail this to the next pivot here. Let's see if we can get down here. If we see a nice so basically the second target was going to be at 5 points, so we already captured that. So everything here is gravy. So we're gonna let this go. It's probably gonna come back and tag us out here. Yeah, tag us out. That's fine. But we got a nice little got a nice little trade here. Again, the moment I would consider that was counter trend, but I have to say timing is everything. At the VWAP here, we see there's possibility for the market to go lower here. Oh, so let me just move this up here. Looks like we we're going lower here in ES, but not too crazy about this setup here. I think we can see a push higher here, maybe higher back to 5506. If we see it push higher to 5506, then a U-turn, then we're a little bit more apt to short it again. Yeah, this area here, I'm definitely gonna stay on the sideline for the moment. It looks like it's trying to find its footing. See, the buying pressure is getting really really high here. So we could see a push higher here. Okay. I think now could be a better place to try to short it. But I don't think it's ready to be shorted yet. Because right now we're seeing the selling pressures coming in. Alright, that could be it right here. Let's see. Okay. Alright, let's short it here. Well, I'm gonna go to break even soon here. Let's see. Break even. There you go, we got the first target. Second target is trailing. The second contract is trailing. Okay, we got taken out on the second contract. I think my trailing needs to start a little, because we got taken by one tick. Again, this is the dilemma when you trade. It's like, okay, should I follow? Should I trail tight or should I give it boom? In this market now, 10 ticks. I'm trailing by 10 ticks. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. So right now we still be in this trade. As a matter of fact, we probably could have been already. We're taking out the second target, but we got taken out by one tick. So that's just part of the game, you know. That's how we do it. That's how they do it here. It's 10:41. It's getting close to 11. So we might try one more trade before we end the stream here. If it presents itself, I think like right now. Let's go to the 30-minute on the ES here. Yeah. I think we can go back to about 54.80 here. I do think they may try to bring this back higher, but before we do that, I think there's some more selling here in the cards. Now the Geiger counter is getting bullish here, so it's going from the red to the green. So that's something to keep in mind too. So yeah, there we go. We're bullish Geiger counter here. Looks like the bulls are taking over here. I think we're going high. Oh, Geiger counter is bearish now. Go. Yeah. There's that push up here. You kind of saw coming. All right. Yeah, definitely wants to go higher here. Alright, we took two shorts and we made money with it. So it's just a matter of timing. Timing is everything. I mean, I don't think I'm saying anything that you guys don't know. Timing is everything here. Now, for us to go long, we definitely would want to see a pullback here. Where do we want to see the pullback? Preferably in this zone here. When I draw it, you'll see this zone right here. Could be a nice little pullback zone between 505 and 503. See if we can bounce from here. How it's gonna react here. Yeah, there you go. Got to it. Once again, because this market is so volatile, normally, I could have just put a limit order here to buy at 5. Right now would be the first target would have got hit. But because they like to do the double pullback stuff where they come back, they come back here and they go high for a little bit and then they come back again. So if we see this, or they may just do it once. Let's find out here. 5505 would have been a nice little buy here, but I think they're going to come back and revisit it. It's a good chance they'll do that. I think we might be. Let's see if we can buy it here. Well, maybe I buy prematurely here. Let's see. I think I can give it a little more room here. Or what? Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, they're coming back to get us. That's unfortunate, though. Yeah, that was a premature long here. And we're going to pay for that. Oh, this is a round number. Yeah. Maybe below the round number here. Yeah, let's put it below the round. Oh, no, I'm not even below the round number. Put 99. Again, I was premature here, so I give it way more room than I normally do. But let's see if this is gonna work out here. Honestly, I should reduce our risk here. We're gonna reduce our. Okay, we got the first target. We got the second target. Oh, we got stopped out. Well, that's a good save in the sense that it wasn't a loss. Keeping it at that regular. I think I entered at 70.07. Definitely would have been a loss here. Okay, why you may say why you give it more? It's because obviously this pullback wasn't done yet. So recognize that, put it below the round number. Honestly, we got lucky. We didn't get stopped out here. and we don't want to be doing that when we're trading. So that's not something you should try at home, like they say. Right now, it looks like it wants to go lower again. I don't know because this market is. But anyway, I think I should. I'm gonna be done trading here at the moment. I'm gonna be done trading for the moment here. I think overall they may want to still go higher, but here they almost got me. Um, so let's see. I think I'm gonna keep my. It's a green day. We're gonna keep it that way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for attending. Any questions? Or I think I'm gonna end YouTube. First here, and we may stay on WebEx for a little more conversation. All right, YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. Have a blessed day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.